Welcome everybody back to the Budge channel. I'll say that, or podcast, or whatever we want to call it. It's Wednesday. Usually I'm here with Mort. He went on vacation though. He's kicking it in probably a little wave pool. I don't know. He might. I feel like he's not the one to actually go on the rides or anything, or like go
Yeah,
down the
definitely.
slides. I feel like he's just the one to sit at the end of a wave pool and just wait for the waves to come towards him.
And get
But
hammered.
Or just stare at people.
And he's drinking probably. Pro-
Yeah, I mean, considering he sat in a tube for 40 minutes and did a video with me, I don't put anything past him.
Yeah.
So, um, but yeah, Joe's back. This is your first video in since the
I
NFL
have
draft.
I've made my YouTube return.
Nick's back. We had our video. Me and Mort did a
Or
video
a
with him
great
last.
mock draft.
Yeah, Nick's great. Like, let's just start out with that, Nick. Your first two picks were right on the nose.
I mean, everyone didn't expect Henry Davis to be first. I
I mean,
saw it happen.
we when you said it, I think me and Mort kind of were like, yeah, it makes sense because a lot of people like really that night before and then the day when we did it, they were like Henry Davis could go one. Like don't be surprised if he goes one and he went one there and yeah. And then lighter two to Texas and then number three overall to the Tigers, Jackson Job. And we
Questionable.
we we expressed our feelings,
Joe.
but I see. I don't mind it. A lot of people are mad about that pick, but I don't mind it over. Like, he's a young guy. At least we weren't the Angels and took 20 pitchers in the entire draft.
I mean, I think the
They
Tigers
took
They
took
had
20
like
rushed the
pitchers.
position they needed.
didn't the
Like,
Tigers take like a
I
lot
think
of pitchers
I
though?
think they're just hoping one of them works out at that point. So, but Nick, you probably I think for the mock, I would probably give you like an A if we were ranking the best out of us. You would get like an A, I think, and then I'll just rank myself better than Mort. I'll give myself a B, and then Mort can get the C. So,
Mort gets the D.
um,
Yeah, we'll just say that since he's not here.
yeah, we'll
Mort
just
gets
say
the
that.
D.
I honestly don't remember how. I don't remember how well I did. No one got the D.
No, but like Mort gets the
Yeah.
D. Yes, sir.
He-
Mort's getting
Okay.
the D.
Well,
All right,
let's talk about the first thing.
let's get on with this video.
All right, first thing, Suns Bucks game 4 tonight when this video goes up. Uh, I mean, who do you guys got? Bucks won game 3 back at in Milwaukee. It, they dominated it really. I mean, Giannis had another 40-point game.
I
I mean,
mean,
Nick, you're the Suns fan, so I'll let you take it first.
yeah, Nick, you take it first.
yeah, I mean, the Suns looked really bad game three. I think they'll bounce back game four. They've been doing pretty good after losses lately in the playoffs, so I think they'll bounce back, adjust, and get the dub.
All right,
Then secure it back in Arizona.
Joe, what do you think?
here's my opinion. This is the most boring NBA Finals in like I've ever watched.
The most boring, you
This is
said?
by far the most boring NBA Finals. I don't know
Well,
why,
explain. I
but
mean, you
like,
can't just make that statement. Just
because
explain.
you know you got like okay maybe the only storyline is like Chris Paul here. That's the only storyline that's going on. Like yeah, everyone wants to see
Not
Chris
really.
Paul win a ring. Devin Booker's like what 24. He's gonna and then when that man's not really playing that well, so that's not really fun to watch either in the finals at least not playing well. You know, yeah, Giannis, yeah, it'd be cool for him to win a ring, but like really only reason why people like people that aren't fans of these two teams are watching it is really because everyone wants to see Chris Paul win a ring. But, like that's
No,
really
I mean, yes, and for the Giannis thing, I think people, he's been in the league for what now, 7 years? He's 26, 27 now. So it's like I think people are kind of expecting him to like have won a ring by now. Like it's getting to that point where like if he wants to be one of the best players in the NBA, he has to win this ring. And that's how I see it.
yeah. I mean, I don't
Because
know.
he's won the MVPs, he's won the Defensive Player of the Years, he's taken his team to the conference finals. Now he's taking them to the finals now. It's like now he has to take that next step and win the finals.
I mean, but even if he
And it's like,
even if that doesn't happen, he's like still like an MVP player. Not an MVP player. He's still a Hall of Fame player.
Well, yeah, obvious. Well, I mean,
What do you
to really
mean?
he's a Hall of Fame player, but really to solidify it, like
No,
he has to win that ring, I
it's
think.
solidified already. Two-time MVP, two-time Defensive Player of the Year, right?
We were saying Giannis is a Hall of Famer already.
Literally won MVP and defensive. I'm not saying already, but I'm saying if he continues to do what he's doing for another 2, 3, well, not continue, but even if he does like
2, 3 years?
Man,
You mean like another
two,
like
three
10 years?
years, man's
he
a
needs
Hall of
to keep
Famer
this
already.
pace till his like 30s.
Man's a Hall of Famer
Like, hold
already.
on.
This man's Hall of Fame. Man's two-time MVP. You cannot put that in Hall of Fame. Two-time, and he won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in the same year. There's only 3 players ever have done that ever. It's like Michael Jordan and someone
Giannis is
else.
20. Joe, Giannis is 26, and you said if he can keep doing this for the next 2 to 3 years, man should do this for the next
No,
10 years.
he's not LeBron, bro. Like not everyone's LeBron. They
I
can't do
mean,
it.
His numbers might end up being better than LeBron.
They might.
that's, I
They
mean,
might.
His averages.
I mean,
hold on. How many points has he
I mean,
scored here?
all
I
I'm
mean,
saying,
Giannis is like 7 feet.
bro. All I'm saying is like Giannis. I mean, like that man's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Like that man could play
I mean, if
five.
he keeps up this pace,
That man could play 5 more years at the pace he's done and just retire right there and make the Hall of Fame. There's no
Okay,
doubt
so
about it.
he has 12,000 points right now. So that's how many years into that? 1, 2, 3. He's 8 years into his career. So another 12,000. That's 24,000, and then probably I would say he'll be around 30,000 career points.
Isn't that a lot?
I think
I don't know. Is that a
if
lot?
he plays another 10 years.
watch this in
Yep.
10 years.
What'd you say?
We'll rewatch this in 10 years and see
Yeah.
if it happened.
Let me. I think I feel like the most all-time
Is it like 38? Or is that not? Am
leading
I wrong?
leading
Who is it? What's
scores
his figure?
NBA.
Is it like
Yeah,
38,000?
38,000 by Kareem.
Yeah, Kareem.
Yeah, 38,000. Kobe has 33. So
No
like,
one's
Bro,
passing Kareem.
man don't even need the points, bro. Like man,
I mean,
he,
I know.
bro.
I always
When you break a record of having an MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in the same year, like it's so hard for you not to make the Hall of Fame. I feel like it's you have.
okay. So you're
You
saying
can't say he is
Joe,
now, though.
Joe. You're saying right now.
No, I'm not. I'm
You
not.
know
I'm not
they
saying right
no
now.
no. Listen. Right now, they say they lose the finals, and then Giannis comes out retiring from basketball. Is he a Hall of Famer?
Well, no. Okay. That's not
Well,
gonna
that's
happen.
what you're saying.
No. Okay, let me. The man's not gonna fall off the face of Earth in the next 5 years. Okay, that doesn't.
Oh no, I'm playing a
that-
hypothetical though. I'm playing a hypo. You said right now he's a Hall of Famer. So I'm saying
I'm
right now
saying-
if he were to retire,
Nah. Like I'm saying, like right now, like if he like it. Here, if he plays for another 3 years, he's or no 5 years. Here, if he plays for another 5 years, what are you laughing at me for? If he plays for another 5 years,
you're
It's-
going
You're
you're going
struggling.
back you're going back on your statement. You said he's a Hall of Famer right now. So I said
Okay.
if he retired tomorrow,
okay,
would he be a
but,
Hall
like,
of Famer?
What I meant by that is if he plays for the next 5 years, which obviously he's not gonna fall off the face of Earth randomly and not play for the next 5 years. Like I'll bet any amount of money he'll play for another 5 years. Like it's obviously gonna
Oh,
happen.
I bet he'll play for another.
Exactly.
He'll play for another 10.
Exactly. He's not like man's not going to have a career-ending injury, which you have to stop playing basketball for the rest of his life. It's just not going to happen. Like no,
I would hope not.
that's not going to happen. So that's what I'm saying. Right now,
So
he's a Hall of
is-
Famer
Is
because
Nikola Jokic a Hall of Famer almost?
I mean, no, I don't think so. Is he?
Does he won MVP?
Bro,
Well, no,
I'm
Nick,
not
he didn't win
saying that.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Oh, so
okay,
Rudy
okay.
Gobert's a Hall
Yeah, I was
of
gonna say
accolades.
is Rudy Gobert. Is Rudy Gobert a Hall of Famer?
He's won multiple.
I mean, I'm gonna say like he will be.
Okay.
I mean, I mean, was that really that crazy of an answer? I feel like he will be.
I mean, he's kind of everyone's kind of hated in the last
mean-
2 years
I
because
mean-
he's fell off in key playoff series.
I mean, you're telling me the man he's gonna have the most defensive player of the year. You're telling me the man with the most defensive player of the year is not gonna be a Hall of Famer?
Well,
I
if he has zero offensive game.
I mean, he doesn't have zero offensive game. I mean, he can't shoot, but he has a
He
nice paint game.
has so he has 6,000 career points right now, or
God,
6,500 career points and
you're you're like
6,100
you're
rebounds.
like one of those Jordan fans. You just talk about points all the time.
No, no, I'm not. No, I'm just saying what he has. I'm saying he has 6,500 career
Yeah,
points and
but
then
he probably has more
6,100.
rebounds than points.
He
Yeah,
definitely
almost more rebounds.
he.
Which
Oh wait, what?
and
Well,
then he has
Okay, let's not talk about Gobert and Hall of
yeah,
Fame in the
let's
same
get up, yeah,
sentence.
yeah,
I can't.
yeah,
We
like
can't say this right now.
okay,
all I'm
no,
saying
but
is he will
so
eventually be in the Hall of Fame. There.
okay, no, but okay, back to the Bucks Suns. I think Bucks win it. I think they'll dominate at home. I do think the Suns are winning the series still, but I think it goes 6 or 7 games still.
I think
I've
I'm gonna go
said that. I think
seven. I think I'm gonna go 7 games because
I think the Bucks are gonna make the Suns sweat it.
well, no, I mean, I think that Game 4 is gonna be Bucks, Game 5 is gonna be Suns, and then Game 6 Bucks, and then Game 7. I don't. I couldn't tell you who's going to win. Like the Bucks look terrible in Game. What was it? 2.
First road team to win will probably win.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
What was it like? The Bucks. No, the Suns looked terrible Game 2, right? No. The
Oh, Suns
Suns
look
were
terrible
bad
games.
game three.
yeah. It was the Suns looked terrible Game 3, and then the Milwaukee Bucks looked like terrible Game 2. So it's really whoever decides not to be
Yeah.
terrible. Like, I mean, both teams have the people to win it. So really, it can go either way from here.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting series. I mean, obviously only game 4, so we still have at least 2 more games left. Hopefully more. I kind of want that going 7 games there. Stay in the NBA though. More
Wait,
towards NBA.
Can I say one more thing about the Suns?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a Suns fan, you gotta be happy in some type of way. I mean, yes, you are up 2-1. You're obviously happy about that. But like Devin Booker's like not necessarily producing these like for these 3 games, like not fully like to his potential. And like I mean, yeah, CP3 did go off Game 1, yeah, but like you're up 2-1 and Devin Booker still hasn't found his groove yet. So that's a good
Yeah.
sign in my
So,
opinion.
His numbers dropped ever since Patrick Beverley like broke his nose.
Yeah, I mean, so
Yeah.
we'll
He really
we'll see.
he took a step down there after he broke. I think because he I don't know. It's probably just something having to deal with that face mask and everything, and having to,
Yeah.
readjust his game towards that. All right, NBA offseason. Nick, this topic holds near and dear to your heart because this player is tied near and dear to your heart. I'm kind of mad we couldn't have Brad here to talk about it, but Ben Simmons, probably one of the biggest focuses of this offseason, along with like some other free agent guys. But Ben Simmons is rumored to be traded to really any team for an all-star caliber player. The Philly came out and said. So I mean, who would the Raptors trade for him? Because they're in talks.
Well, it would have to be a sign and trade with Lowry because their contracts would match.
Okay.
And then like I mean I don't know, I don't really know what else it would be like.
I
Well, I
see.
hope they don't give up this year's first round pick. That'd be a huge L.
There's
I
no
thought-
way.
You sent that lineup, and initially in my head, I was like, I said Siakam. Like, would they swap Siakam?
See,
mean,
I'm
no,
stopping you
see,
there.
like,
I'm
I
stopping
don't
you
know.
there.
That's a no. I don't know. Siakam and Lowry.
Ben Simmons is the
unless we get
worst-
something else from them, like
Ben Simmons is the
Matisse
worst.
Thybulle and some other.
All right, like, Ben Simmons is the worst offensive
But then
starter in the
Siakam's
league.
contract's too high.
Ben Simmons is the
What'd you
worst
say, Joe?
offensive starter in the league. Don't at me about that.
Yeah.
Don't. Blah blah blah. They better if they want Siakam, they have to throw in a first round pick. Then there's a deal.
Okay.
The Warriors wanted Siakam.
Like, yeah, Siakam might have, but I think Siakam might be better defensively. Like, I'm not like he might be. Like, I don't watch the Raptors. Number one, Ben Simmons is not that good
Simmons.
defensively either. Like, everyone's like fathoming over Ben Simmons' defense. He's not that good on defense.
Well, I mean, okay, let's just hypothetically look at the lineup that you sent earlier, Nick. You said um Fred at the one, um Gary Trent at the two, OG at the three, Ben Simmons at the four, and then if you were to drop Mobley, he'd be at the five.
I
And
think it's possible.
I that honestly, not a bad lineup.
Yeah,
You
but
have two good defenders there. You have OG and Ben. Ben doesn't have to be the primary scorer. Mobley can stretch the floor a little bit, let Ben be inside. And you got Trent and Fred outside just being shooters, and Fred can just be the primary ball handler. And if Ben has to be a ball handler, he can because he has shooters around him. That's not a
I
bad lineup.
yeah,
I just don't want to get Ben and like
Yeah,
overpay
overpay
for him.
for him. Yeah.
I
I
was
understand that. I think that's the one issue that a lot of teams are going to be looking at
I,
is they know Philly wants to get rid of him, so they're going to offer the bare minimum.
yeah.
But like Philly's not going to take the bare minimum, even though they want to get rid of him.
hmm
That they still want that all-star caliber player.
uh-huh. The only thing is like, will Ben Simmons be willing to change up his whole, you know, his whole game plan style? Because on the Raptors, he would have to
It,
change up his style. I mean, you can't he can't play the way he's playing at the four position. Like he would have to be an actual power forward, which I think he is a small forward slash power forward. He's not a point guard. Like
no, he's not. He has the
He
handles
was
that he
drafted
can
as
be.
a power
like
forward, wasn't he?
Ben
No, he was
Simmons.
drafted at point guard,
It's
I think.
like Ben Simmons aggravates me because yes, like obviously back in the day there were like the 6'7" point guards and stuff, but like really you didn't see any in like the 1990s. I don't think so. He really introduced that in
He's
like
not
the
even
2000s.
6'7". He's 6'10".
Yeah, even even worse. That aggravates me. If you're 6'7", you cannot move as well as a 6'3" person. Duh. Okay, so
But I mean,
he's not a point guard. Man's. I think if you plug him in, he will downgrade your team. Any team, any player you put him in for, and I cannot any player you put him in for like some scrub, he'll be a lot better. But like the Raptors, if you acquire Ben Simmons, you get worse. Done. That's it.
I just
um,
think like the Raptors player development is like one of the best in the league. Like all their players that they use right now are all like late round picks or like undrafted. So like I think they'd make Ben Simmons better than he is on Philadelphia.
yeah. And I that's why I think he would be a good fit there because I feel like he would work with those guys. Like that's a contending team right there with that team that I mentioned. That's a contending team. And it's kind of if Ben Simmons can, do the right thing and not be 76ers Ben Simmons.
and and
So,
uh, like another thing with him going to Toronto, I think it's better for him mentally because he didn't take I think he didn't take one field goal, or no, he took like two field goals in 4 games in the fourth quarter in that series they lost. Like I just don't think he's
yeah.
made for like towns
A
like
toxic
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think he's made for a toxic Philly. Like Toronto might be one of like the best fan bases for like any sport. Like I feel like they have very good fans, and like so I think I don't think he's a bad player.
Yeah, other than hockey.
I think he's 70% mental. I really think he's 70% mental. Like
Yeah.
I think that's
I
his
think it is, too.
issue.
All right.
It's all mental.
Two more teams that he could go to, though. The Minnesota Timberwolves. That's the main team because he's best friends with Karl Anthony Towns, and they've already mentioned that the Timberwolves are going to do whatever they can to get him, basically.
Didn't they
Um,
say that they
they
don't want
want
to give up D'Lo either?
Yeah, they want to keep D'Lo.
Which
So,
I don't understand how that's possible.
so basically that means they would have to give up like Josh Okogie, Malik Bridges, which he's pretty good. Honestly, if they like
Well, no,
realistically,
you
if
have to
they
give
did
up
like a
what's his face? That shooting guard on the team.
Culver,
No, they're starting shooting guard.
Anthony Edwards.
No, what's his
Beasley?
face? Yeah, that guy, Malik Beasley.
No, I said Beasley. I said Beasley.
Oh,
So
you
I said
said something
Okogie,
different last name. Go on.
Josh Okogie, Michael or Beasley, whatever his name is, and then Jarrett Culver with a first round pick. I think right there, that's a good trade. You take that if you're Philadelphia. Three
Yeah,
Oh
good.
yeah.
Timberwolves
No,
should not do that.
if you're
No,
Philadelphia,
Timberwolves
you
should not
take
take that.
100%.
No, if you're Philadelphia and Timberwolves offer you that, you take that in a heartbeat
Because
because there goes Minnesota's depth on their bench, and you know, okay, what is Minnesota going to run there? Um D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards, Jake Layman, Ben Simmons, and Karl Anthony Towns lineup? Like,
it's
I
But
it
I think
uh,
Edwards would be in the trade.
it's not even
no, I don't.
that.
No, I
No,
don't think they're not
no.
trading. I mean, we
Well,
joke
what
with
else do they? What other value do they
Yeah,
have on
all I'm
that team?
saying, all I'm saying is that then the Sixers would have to give something else up. Like Anthony Edwards
Like,
is
I mean, it's not just
generational.
gonna be just Ben Simmons in return.
no. I think
I
I
mean,
think
obviously.
Thibault is going to be involved. I think Thibault will be involved in any trade as another young piece since he is so young. So
I said Edwards. I swear I saw like they said that they like the Sixers would want Edwards or something,
But like
which
another
that'd
is
be
the
thing,
eight.
Timberwolves would be
Ima-
very stupid to do.
imagine the Sixers acquired all the players you said, Malik Beasley. Think about that. That starting lineup would be so good. Like think about that.
That's a
Okay,
deep
so
roster.
boom,
That's
boom.
what I'm
So
saying.
boom. You have Seth Curry as starting point guard. I think this is really. He's an above average starting point guard. You have
No,
Malik.
he's a shooting guard. No,
Okay,
Seth
but
Curry's a shooting guard. He's not
yeah,
a primary
but
ball
he
handler.
could.
He's not a
He
primary
could.
ball handler. You need to get a
He
guard in
could.
there. You need to get a point guard in there, like a Lowry.
A couple lessons.
Maybe they have Ricky Rubio
Oh,
and
no, no,
match.
no, no. Watch. A
Yeah, add,
couple.
no, add. Oh my God. Okay, no, make that trade even better. You're right, Nick. Add. Okay, take out Okogie. Let them keep Okogie. Put Ricky Rubio, Beasley. Add Culver because he's a young guy, and a first round pick for Ben Simmons. That's perfect. That gives the Sixers a point guard. That's perfect.
Yeah, but if you're the
I don't
I
know if
think.
the
Timberwolves,
salaries match though.
if you're the Timberwolves,
I
like,
mean, I think all those guys would match, there because Beasley is on a bigger contract, I think.
yeah, he is.
Rubio's on like a
No,
decent sized
I
contract,
think
and
Rubio's
Culver.
contract's over. I want to say it is. I think they're working on like, or no, he has 1 year left. I think they're working on an extension. I think that's what I saw.
Let me see here.
I know.
No,
I saw they want to give him 4 years, 100 mil.
Hmm?
that's
Yeah, they want to give No, I'm not even. They want to give Rubio that much. I'm like, what? You gotta be.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because yeah, Rubio's salary cap right now is 17 million.
And how many years does he
yeah,
have left on
okay,
his
and
contract?
it's for next year too.
Mm-hmm.
So that
And
would
Beasley's
work.
is 13.
So that's third. Yeah, that would work perfectly then. And then Culver's is like 2 to 4 mil probably.
Yeah, Culver's is at 6 mil.
Okay,
Wow.
but
How much has Ben though?
Ben Simmons.
I think the Timberwolves probably get another small piece with Simmons.
Oh my, that would literally those three guys right there would work out perfectly for the salary. Because Ben Simmons 35 million a year, those guys equal 35 around 35 million a year. That trade works out perfectly for salary cap.
Okay, yeah,
The only thing for
yeah, for
The
salary.
Timberwolves have like zero scoring off the bench if they
Bro,
did that.
Which is
they'll have no scoring in the starting lineup besides Cat and Edwards. Ben Simmons cannot score.
Yeah, D'Lo's injury prone too.
Yeah.
So
Exactly, yeah. But like,
it
where are you putting Ben Simmons?
would
then?
be weird.
Where are you putting Ben
It would
Simmons in
be
that lineup? Where?
power forward next to. No, you put him inside, and then you bring Cat outside so Cat can shoot more.
I don't know. In my
if Ben
opinion,
Simmons like had a mid-range game, he'd be like elite.
Oh,
honestly,
100% he would.
I think
Doesn't need to be a three-point shooter.
I personally think that Edwards is like a shooting guard. Like he moves like quick. I think he's a
Yeah,
shooting
he
guard.
Oh yeah,
would.
he is.
Well,
He
no,
is, yeah.
I mean he's technically like a small forward, but I think you start him at shooting guard though.
Yeah, but that's one of the teams, and then the last team in my eyes, the Golden State Warriors. This is a less likely one, I think, but
The Warriors were on the list I saw.
they were on the list.
Oh, they weren't.
Oh, they weren't.
That's
But
so
I don't
awkward if
know.
he goes to the
This
Warriors.
this is the one I've seen float around though. It would involve a Wiggins, and it would involve less players, but involve that top pick there that they have
Who the Warriors?
from
Top pick?
yeah,
Oh, from
they
the
would
Timberwolves.
involve pick 7, I think. So
I
I
don't
would
know.
say
What's
like
in
I
it?
don't
it
think
would.
he fits the Warriors.
Wait,
I think
what's
I
in
think it would
it?
involve like
Uh,
I think it would be like Wiggins, and number 7 for Simmons, I think.
It
That's
doesn't.
just
So
a
would
trade
he
I'm
would
thinking
he
of.
be the small forward?
No, he would be the power forward, and then it would be
Where
like
does
him and
Donkey
Draymond.
Yeah,
go?
him
Oh,
and Draymond would be the most
but
interesting
then what
duo.
about Wiseman then? What about Wiseman then?
Wiseman
I,
played
I
center.
think I think we're gonna trade Wiseman though.
Yeah.
I think, bro, Wiseman's gonna want to leave. No, he's not gonna want to leave. That man will have like 20 rebounds a game from grabbing all his misses.
Yeah,
I,
so
I'm a
the
Simmons hater though, so you can't listen to me. I just
no,
despise
so
Ben
so
Simmons.
with Wiggins, they would have to throw in another guy to make contracts work, but like Wiggins, another guy that
And Bazemore.
no, he's free agent now.
Oh,
But Wiggins, another guy that can fill that 7 mil cap space, and then that's either 7 or 13 to Philly, I think.
be
7 or
I
13,
think
one
they
of the
don't get
two.
Bazemore.
And then for Ben Simmons and maybe another player or a future pick or something. I think Golden State would be an interesting team for him. Get
That's
him
that's
away from the East Coast.
that's awkward
You
though.
know, can I know,
Like
but
it's
get
so
him over
ironic.
get him over on the West Coast. He already has a house over there in LA. Get him over there. Get him to a place where maybe he can kind of, revitalize his career with two great shooters and he can become a rebounder. He doesn't have to rely on being the primary ball handler. Doesn't have to rely on
I
shooting.
feel like he should not be a point guard.
Yeah,
That's what I've been saying. He's
he
not.
shouldn't be.
Because he's not. Wait, no, but like that would just be
Like
so.
that'd be like if Giannis was the point guard.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that'd be so ironic. Like like Golden State Warriors, they have like two of the best shooters of all time, and then like you just
And
add,
then Ben
and
Simmons.
then you add a man who's a walking brick.
That's
It's
if
like,
Clay's like back.
Yeah.
or
Because
that's if
I'm
he
just
says
thinking of
yes to
that
that.
Sixer. I'm just thinking that Sixers lineup. Say they got Wiggins, so you have who knows
Ooh.
who knows at guard, Seth Curry.
Tyrese Maxey would be the starter.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot
So
about
so okay
Tyrese.
okay so let's go with Joe's logic. Curry at the 1,
Yeah,
Seth
I
Curry
think.
at the 1, Thibault at the 2, Wiggins at the 3, Bias Harris at the 4, and Embiid at the 5.
That's a
Yeah,
weird team.
It's a
nah.
very weird team.
I
Or
don't know.
Tyrese Maxey even.
I think they do something with Maxi now. I'm thinking about it, and not even because
I feel like whatever trade they do has to have a point guard in return.
Yeah.
I mean Maxi's not a starter yet.
Um,
So
Like the
I
other
mean,
teams
he
that were
showed
involved,
flashes though.
the other teams that were involved were the Cavs, Pacers, and Kings.
Yeah, Cavs make sense.
Kings could, I
Sexton.
mean, even though they just signed him, like Fox would be insane if he went to Philly.
Yeah. And what was the other team? You said the Kings,
The
Cavs, and
Pacers,
Pacers?
yeah,
I don't like these.
which is very
That makes
random.
that makes no sense.
I mean, I think
Would they trade Brogdon?
he's literally
No,
Sabonis
that
without
would
a
make no
jumper.
sense. He wouldn't fit.
He's literally
Where does
Sabonis.
Sabonis goes?
He's literally
Yeah,
Sabonis
no, they
without a
would
jumper.
So
Ben would
Simmons
be
would be the point guard there,
Oh my,
Oh
he's
God.
no. Ben
unless
Simmons.
they trade him. Actually, no, yeah, but it'd probably be like a three-team trade thing with the Pacers.
Ben Simmons needs to throw away his ego and he needs to tell himself he's not a point guard. Because that is all his ego now. I can guarantee. I don't know him personally, but I know it's guaranteed. It's all his ego. He's not a point guard.
No, I think he knows he's not the point guard, but in Philly he was forced to be the point guard because they never got another one. You know?
But he definitely
had to be
wants
the
to
point
be
guard there.
because that man never shot. Period. Like he never even shot in the paint. I feel like he at one point in the playoffs
He's never
he just
aggressive.
stopped. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the Philly because he gets too pressured in that toxic town. You send him to Toronto.
I think
they'll love him
I think
there.
he needs to put on, like 10 to 20 pounds of muscle this offseason and just become a true in the paint guy. You know? Just fully commit.
Post up.
Just be and work on that fadeaway so you can get that because he has the ball handling where he can maybe work on a fadeaway to perfect it and who knows.
Because I've seen like his jumper, it does not look pretty right now.
Nothing about his shot looks pretty at all.
Like,
We've
bro,
seen that over his
you-
what is 4
Like,
years in the NBA, 5 years.
I think Shaquille O'Neal has made more 3 points than him, right?
No, that's not true. That's
It's
not true.
close. It's very close. It's very close.
I think Ben's made like 2 or 3.
Yeah, like he needs two or three.
I
I
actually have
I
to.
think Shaq made one, right? It was like one or something like that. Or no, he might have missed all of them. I saw something about Shaq and I was saying some Shaq's like Shaq can shoot more than Simmons. I don't know if that's true. That's a little too much, but
Mm,
All right, Ben Simmons he's attempted 34 3-point shots in his career.
like,
He's made 5 of
what
them.
are you doing, bro? But okay, why? And he's been in the league for how many years?
For 4.
Okay, this is a 3-point shooting league, and maybe this is why you don't win. Shoot 3-pointers.
Okay, and do we want to know for Shaq though?
It's probably like
Shaq
zero.
was in the league. Shaq was in the league for what is that? 16 for 19 years. He took 22 threes and he made 1. And that was in his 4th year.
Damn.
So so Ben,
that
but
makes Ben look better.
no, but Ben
It doesn't though. It
he
doesn't.
made 2 in 2020 and then he made or 2 in the 2019-2020 season and then he made 3 in the 2021 or in the 2020-2021 season. So he's improved the last 2 years. As little as it is, he's improved.
I just feel like he's not working enough on it.
Even though it looks like he is, like it's a weird situation.
Okay, but
Like
like
how,
moving
how do
off,
you been in the
moving.
league 4 years and still don't have a jump shot?
Like, bro, like,
Like he's not working.
like no, no, no.
He needs to like be in the lab this offseason
Like that man
and just
gets left
shoot a
wide
thousand a
open,
day.
bro. Like he gets left wide open, like wide open.
Teams know he can't shoot, so I don't know. Ben Simmons,
He needs like whoever helped Lonzo with his jump shot.
yeah, Lonzo completely changed his. He
He's a
completely changed.
sniper now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's all for Simmons now. I mean, I don't know when anything's gonna happen. Probably maybe around draft day. Um, Something could start or we could start hearing something. And I think draft day's on when is the draft? Soon.
I
Let me
mean,
see here.
I feel like
It's in like end of
he's Cade
July.
Cunningham,
Yeah.
so like watch you get straight to the Pistons.
Draft is July 29th. What'd you say about Cade Cunningham straight
I
to the
said he's
Pistons?
practically Cade Cunningham in March Madness, so you might as well get traded to the Pistons.
Jesus, shut up. But draft is
They're
in
both not
on the
good.
29th, so
They're
shut
both
up,
Jeez.
Joe.
they're both terrible.
Shut up, Joe. Shut up, Joe. Well, you know what? This is why you're coming back, so we can have arguments like this. Um,
Indeed.
but I'm sure we'll come out with our NFL mock or our NBA mock draft here in the next week or so. Probably
When's the draft?
it'll actually probably
I
be
heard you say it. I wasn't listening.
29.
it's the 29th, so we'll probably release it on the 28th, which is a Wednesday. So I don't know if you and Nick and Joe, if you want to hop on with me and Mort that day,
Definitely.
because we'll probably. But
Be the
I know
full
you will,
gang.
Joe, and I know Nick will. So I don't know why I
We
really
need
asked.
Brad for that too.
Oh
Remember
God,
last year he did it. He made some trades.
Didn't you like
We all
rage
made some
off? Oh wait,
yeah, that
interesting
was
trades.
that was a different
I
video.
remember I
When he
had
like,
Bradley Beal going to the Timberwolves.
yeah,
yeah. I do. There was
I don't know what that was about.
no trades this year. No trades this year.
Yeah, facts.
Um, but yeah, I think that's all. I mean, it was good to have you guys back here. It was good to talk to someone else other than. I mean, I love talking to Mort, but it was good to
Oh,
talk
no,
to.
no game.
I
Yeah,
mean,
what's his game?
we can play. We can play a game here real fast. Let me pull it up here.
It's like
Um,
it's kind of sus. Talking about game.
so and Nick, you played one similar to this.
It's gonna be like
I'm
that
going.
again.
Yeah, it's the one where you build a team. So I'm just gonna drop
Okay.
it in. All right, I dropped it in the Twitter chat there.
Okay. Okay. Build a
So
team.
This again.
this is like what me, Nick, and Mort did the other or a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
It's
this
build a
is
team.
easy.
You choose one coach, one Finals MVP, two champions, and two non-champions. So to pick for the finals or to pick from the coaches, it's Steve Kerr, Popovich, or Doc Rivers. And then it's for the finals MVP, it's Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Kevin Durant. And then for the two champions, it's uh Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, Ray Allen. And then for the two non-champions, it's Jokic, Embiid, or Giannis.
I
So
think I already have
Joe,
my team.
oh
Okay,
yeah, I already had my team.
all
It was
all
so easy.
all I'm saying is you
If
have to
we
pick
if
Curry. You have to pick Curry. Though. Like,
no
everyone
no
has to pick
listen,
Curry. Yeah.
Wait, wait, wait.
if we don't have the same team, I will truly be disappointed in us.
So I guess
Except maybe
should I
I feel
start?
like we might pick a different Finals MVP, but if we all don't pick basically the same guys for the next for the last two rows, I'll be very disappointed.
Wait a minute.
All right, so Joe, you go first.
Wait. You gotta give me like just talk about something random for like 30 seconds so I can just like think about that. I just gotta make sure it's
All
all
right, Nick.
works together. Wait.
Nick, I'll let you go first then if you already have your team. Go ahead with your coach and then you can go
Yeah.
down with that.
Okay, well, the coach is easy, in my opinion. Popovich, like we've seen Doc Rivers in the play,
Yeah.
and Steve Kerr. I don't think he's a real coach.
Okay. You agree with Mort there then. He would have gone I think he would have gone Pop there too.
Like last time, Finals MVP. I mean, I'm talking about Finals. Like probably have to go LeBron again. I
Okay.
mean, he puts up insane numbers. I mean, we did like the Raptors Kawhi, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
take
think we're
LeBron.
we're we're looking at like I think we're looking at like prime player for each one
Yeah,
of these. So like prime LeBron Finals MVP. So like a Heat one, like the 2013 2012 LeBron.
two champions, Curry and Ray Allen, because we ain't picking a Disney.
Okay, I'll just agree with you here right now.
We really
We're
had
we're
like the
four
same
for four
team, I
right
think.
now.
Yeah, we really
Me and you
all
are
have the
four
same
for
team.
four.
No,
And then
I think we all have the
two
same
n-
team.
two non-champions, we'll go with Giannis, and then honestly, the centers here are tough to choose from.
Okay.
I mean,
But yeah, I'm gonna go with Jokic though.
oh, okay, so we all have the same team, or at least I had that
No,
team.
I actually went Embiid.
You
I went
went brick
Embiid.
boy Embiid. Jeez.
Yeah, because
Okay.
on that team, on my team, I look at it. I already have three guys that are primary ball handlers, and I don't want to add another one. I would rather have a guy that can play straight in the post, like Embiid, and that doesn't feel like he needs to be a ball handler like Jokic, because Jokic just hasn't been a ball handler his whole career, really. He's never really has like you've never really seen him just be like an off the ball type guy.
Someone said,
So
wait.
The passing with Jokic though looked
Look at the
insane.
comment
yeah,
on the
that's
video.
better.
I want you guys to look at the comment on the post. I meant the second post on the picture. I mean
Oh,
the
where that
second
guy put
comment.
where's
Yeah.
Ty Lue?
Where's Tyler?
Man has a point, bro. I mean, he has a point, but
Yeah, but I mean, this one was a pretty easy one. I don't think there was really many tough. They they
Yeah.
they kind of didn't make it tough because they only gave you one point guard and one shooting guard, so it
and
was
yeah,
kind of easy
they gave
for
you
that
one
second.
ball.
You weren't. No one was taking AD.
They gave you
I
one ball
mean,
handler.
because you're not. Because like, yeah, no one's taking AD there, so
Yeah.
you need a
And
ball
we
handler.
gotta have Allen with LeBron. So if LeBron misses, back out to Allen.
Yeah, rebound Giannis back onto Allen, bang.
That's
Oh my, just
so awkward.
shot by James.
That's so.
Rebound Giannis back onto Allen. Oh,
That's like some
that'd be
all-star game
amazing.
shit right there.
That would be. All right, but that's my game there. Yeah, I have a couple better ones that me and Mort have been finding. So if you
Well,
guys are we'll play another one if you guys well next time we're all on together. So all right, that's all I got. I mean, you got Joe, you got anything to say?
nope, not really. Just
Nick?
nothing to say from me.
No.
Ben Simmons to Minnesota.
Ben Simmons
Yep,
is,
Ben
Ben,
Simmons to Minnesota.
Ben Simmons is terrible.
Oh,
So
and
whatever team he goes to, I don't like that team automatically. So sucks.
so but to mention though, you guys did just record Nick and Joe's film room.
Yes,
Um,
indeed.
I don't know when that's going up, and is it going up on the other channel?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I
so
thought
that'll be
I thought you just asked like when is it coming out. I was like,
No, that's why I'm saying. That's why I said I don't know when it's coming out but yeah, you guys just record making your comeback there on the film room as football season starts to come around. So, I mean, we'll start to get more doing football stuff too. We'll have the draft next month, near the end of the month, I think. So that should be fun there. And yeah, that's all I got. So if you guys can like and subscribe, that would help us out a lot. And we'll see you guys next time.